Hello guys, today I'm playing Zoro versus Katakuri. It's always interesting to play against the AO deck because you never know what triggers will they get from life. Most people say that Katakuri is a bad matchup for Zoro, and if you ask me, it is a bad matchup indeed. But this time we're going second, so we actually have a fighting chance. It's very important for the Katakuri deck to go second, because he can play the 10 cost faster. So we play a Nami and search for a Radical Beam. After that we play a Boogie and we find another Radical Beam. We also find a guard point, but I'm sure I will get the Radical Beam. Yep, that's what I do. Pass to him. He's on 3 down, he'll probably do the standard Katakuri play, attack for 5 and then play Pero, attack me for 5. Here I should take this hit for sure, because I want to have cards in my hand to defend my board, but I don't take the hit, which is strange. I guess this was a misplay on my part, but the misplay was rewarded because he actually attacked with Pudding instead of playing a Pero. Play goes back to me. I am on 4 downs. I decide to kill the Pudding with Nami. Down on leader, attack him for 6. He thinks about it. He takes it and of course it's a cracker. Now I kinda don't want to attack his life because that cracker will have a double attack. So probably I'll just play the Zoro and pass. This will be the smartest play. And just wait for him to attack with that cracker so I can kill it in battle. That's what I do, I just play the Zoro and pass to him. He's now on 5 downs. Kills the Nami, that's perfectly fine. After that attacks me for 5, which is strange. What will he play for that 5 downs? Does he play Randolph? No, he plays a Gidatsu. Okay, that was unexpected. Not a lot of Katakuri decks play that actually. And Gidatsu managed to kill my Zoro. But the good thing is that that cracker is rested now, so I can kill it in battle. Attack cracker for 5. He defends it. I play a Magura, boost Boogie to 6, attack cracker for 6. If that fails, I have a Rush Woofy. He lets it die. Play the Rush Woofy, attack him for 6, he takes. And he doesn't get a trigger. That's not standard for a Katakuri deck. Attacks at the Boogie, that's fine. He has 7 downs left, so he will probably play the Big Mom, attack me for 5. I'll probably counter this, and after he plays the Big Mom, I'll just trash my life. He plays Russian instead and attacks me for 7, which I take. Now I am on 8 downs. I'll probably ignore his board and go for life. I have enough event cards in my hand, so I'm not so worried about dying this turn. Play a Curly, pick up a Magura. My deck list will be at the end of the video. I'm counting my downs, down on leader. Play a Brook, give 2 rested down to the first Magura. So he's now at 5. Attack him for 5. He counters. Attack him for 7, he takes, he has only 2 lives left, but this is another trigger. Which one it is? It's a Thunderbolt and he kills the Rush Woofy. Okay, attack him for 7 with leader. I think he's going to counter out of this. No, he takes, and it's another trigger, let's see what it is. It's a Sanji. He trashes a 10 cost. because now he is on 9 down and he cannot play it this turn. I have 2 downs open for the 2 radical beams that he knows, but I also have a guard point. He attacks with leader at the Magura and checks his life. After that attacks me for 9. I believe I can take. I take, it's another 2k counter, that's perfect. Attacks me for 9 again. Don't forget to subscribe. I can counter out of that, I can play a guard point and 2k. This will be the better play the guard point and the 2k I just got from life. And for 3 he plays a Pero, which at the moment is totally not needed, but it's there. I do down on leader. Unfortunately, I don't have any 1-cost characters on the board that I can boost with Magura. For sure this turn I will try and go for game. But first I have to do the calculations, how to divide the attacks, and if one attack fails, then what do? Then I have to have a survival strategy. So in any case I should leave 2 downs open. First I attack with Brook for 6, does he have a 2k counter? He does. Now attack with Curly for 6. Does he have another 2k counter? He knows his last life. He decides to block. Okay. Now I can probably attack with leader for 6 and play a Rush Zoro and attack for 6 again. Or for 8. Or I can switch to survival strategy and go for board now. Because he has 2 or 3 cards in hand. And if he can defend one attack, then he can probably kill me. So one option would be to attack Gedatsu for 8, hope that he dies, play a Magura just to have an extra body on the board, and leave 2 downs open for the Radical Beam. I do just that. The other option was to attack with Zoro for 6, and then play the Rush Zoro and go for game. But if his last life was under Sanji, I would have lost the game. So let's see how he does this. He can try and go for game, but with 2 radical beams in my hand that will not be possible. So his only option is go for board and play a 10 cost and pray that he gets a good life. So first he attacks at Brook for 7. So this tells me he's not going for game. I let it die. Now he's going after the curly with the Perospero. I will counter out of that. Attacks with leader at curly. I will radical beam that as well. And he plays the 10 cost. So now I have a small board left. And I have to go for game now. And just pray that these last two lives are not Betch and Sanji. In that order. He also still has 2 or 3 cards in hand. I'm just thinking what to play around. Play around a Sanji last life or a Betch, because I just draw the unblockable Luffy. Decide to start my turn with Dono leader, play a Magura, boost the other Magura to 6, attack him for 6 and see what happens. He takes. It's a trigger, okay, which one? It's a Betch. That's problematic, so my leader will not be able to attack. Now what is that last life? Is it a Betch or is it a Sanji? I can give 3 dons to curly, attack for 7, then play a rush Zoro and go for game. Or I can attack with curly for 6, play a rush Luffy and go for game. Attack with curly for 7. He takes. It's not a Sanji. Perfect. I play the Zoro and attack for 8, which is enough to win this game.